Assalamu alaikum and good morning, my dear students. So, as you know, we have two chapters for the LEAP exam, and the first chapter, Fundamental Unit of Life, we have already discussed it in the previous video, and in this video, we will be discussing the sample MCQs from the chapter Tissues. Okay, so let's look at the questions. First question is, select the longest animal cell among the following. The options are nerve cell, muscle cell, liver cell and goblet cell. So, as you know, the longest animal cell is nerve cell, right? So, the answer is option A, nerve cell. Second question, parenchyma cells containing air cavities are called dash. Options aerenchyma, sclerenchyma, chlorenchyma and parenchyma. So as you know, the aerenchyma, right? Because in the aquatic plants, in the water plants, air cavities are present in the plant. Okay, so the parenchyma cells that contain the air cavities are called aerenchyma. That is option A, aerenchyma. Third question, find the living cells that provides mechanical strength to the plant. Options parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma and sclerotic cells. Okay, here in the options sclerenchyma and sclerotic cells are almost similar, and other options are parenchyma and collenchyma. So you know that collenchyma gives the mechanical strength to the plant in order to withstand the extreme climatic conditions and like wind and all. Fourth question, which of these type of cells is most likely to divide? Options A, epidermis, B, parenchyma, C, meristem, D, xylem. So even though all these cells will divide, our question is what? The type of cell is which is most likely to divide. So we know that meristems are the cells which are continuously dividing cells, right? Meristems are called continuously dividing cells. So the correct answer is option C, meristem. Fifth question, what is chlorenchyma? And the options are, it is a simple permanent tissue. It is a parenchymatic tissue of green leaves and stems. It is photosynthetic in nature, and option D, all of the above. So all the above options are correct about the chlorenchyma, right? Because it is a simple permanent tissue and it contains what? Chloroplast. So it will help in the photosynthesis, and also it is seen in the green leaves and stems. So the correct option is option D, all of the above. Sixth question, tracheids, vessels, wood fibers and parenchymatous tissues are found in options xylem, cambium, cortex and phloem. So you know that the tracheids, vessels and fibers and parenchyma are the components or different elements seen in the xylem tissue, right? So the correct answer is xylem. Seventh question, identify the features of striated muscles. Options A, cylindrical, stripped, skeletal and voluntary. Option B, spindle, unbranched and uninucleated. Option C, cylindrical, unstripped and without nucleus. Option D, cylindrical, stripped and branched. And what is the correct option? It is option A, because these striated muscles will be cylindrical in shape. There will be striations, that is stripped, and it is seen in skeletal muscles and they are voluntary, right? So the correct answer is option A. Eighth question, cardiac muscles are options A, smooth, spindle shaped and involuntary. B, striated, syncytial and involuntary. Option C, striated, syncytial and voluntary. Option D, striated, cross connected and involuntary. In these options, the syncytial will be a new term for you. That means which is formed, the cell which is formed by joining more than one cell. Okay, that is meant by syncytial. It will be multinucleated. We know that the skeletal muscles are multinucleated, right? But the correct option in this question is option D, striated, cross-connected and involuntary. Cross-connected means we know that cardiac muscles are branched, right? And these branches will be connected each other. That is why it is called cross-connected. So the correct option is option D. Question number 9. Muscles which are immune to fatigue are option A, unstripped muscles, option B, cardiac muscles, option C, jaw muscles and option D, skeletal muscles. The option is cardiac muscles. Okay. Question number 10. Which of the following helps in increasing the width and the girth of the plants? Options A, apical meristem, B, lateral meristem, C, intercalary meristem and D, permanent tissue. Correct option is option B, lateral meristem, right? Because apical meristem will help in the increase of the height, and also intercalary meristem will also help to increase the height. So the lateral meristem will be helping the plants to increase the width or the girth of the plants. Question number 11. Which of these features is associated with the plasma membrane? Option A, permeable, option B, impermeable, option C, selectively permeable, option D, both A and B. So you know that plasma membrane is selectively permeable, right? That is, it will selectively allow the particles to enter to inside the cell, right? So the correct option is option C, selectively permeable. Question number 12. Identify the tissue that is present in leaf stalks below the epidermis. Options A, collenchyma, B, sclerenchyma, C, parenchyma and D, xylem. And we know that in the leaf below the epidermis we can see collenchymatous tissue, right? And we know that the function of collenchyma is to give strength to the plant parts. So the correct option is option A, collenchyma. Question number 13. A person met with an accident in which two long bonds of hand were dislocated. Which among the following may be the possible reason? Options A, tendon break, B, cartilage, C, ligament break, D, areolar tissue break. So in this we know that what is tendon? Tendon will connect the bone to the muscles, right? And the option B, cartilage, will not be the answer. What about ligament? Ligament is the connective tissue that connects two different bonds, one bond to another, right? The fibrous connective tissue that connect one bond to another. So what will be the answer? Answer will be option C, ligament break, right? Next question. Identify simple tissues. Option A, parenchyma, xylem and collenchyma. Option B, parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Option C, parenchyma, xylem and sclerenchyma. And option D, parenchyma, xylem and phloem. So we know that xylem and phloem are permanent tissues, right? So here we have to, xylem and phloem are complex permanent tissues. So here we have the option, correct option is option B, that is parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma are the simple tissues found in the plants. Question number 15. Which of the following tissues provides flexibility and mechanical support to the plant organs? Options A, collenchyma, B, sclerenchyma, C, parenchyma and D, chlorenchyma. So it is very clear. The correct option is option A, collenchyma. Question number 16. A waxy water-resistant layer is observed in the xerophytic plants. What is the layer called as? Option A, endodermis, option B, cortex, option C, phloem and option D, epidermis. So we know that the outer layer of the plant tissues are the epidermis, right? There will be a single layered outer layer of cells, that is epidermis, which is seen in the xerophytic plants. And we know that below the epidermis we can see the endodermis and cortex. Okay, so phloem is also seen inside the tissue. So outermost layer of a plant is called epidermis. So the correct option is option D, epidermis. Question number 17. Which component of sclerenchyma tissues harden and thicken their secondary walls? That means what is the deposition or the thickening substance seen in the sclerenchymatic cells? Option A, suberin, B, calcium, C, lignin, and D, magnesium. So in the sclerenchyma, we know that the walls of the sclerenchyma are thick-walled, right? Thickened. So it is due to the deposition of lignin. So the correct answer is option C, lignin. Question number 18. Inner surface of fallopian tubes, bronchi and bronchioles are lined by epithelial cells. Find the type of epithelia which lines them. Options: A, squamous epithelium, B, ciliated epithelium, C, columnar, and D, cubical epithelium. So we know that in bronchi, bronchioles and all, there is a special type of epithelium that is ciliated, right? Cilia is present in such tissues. So the correct option is option B, ciliated epithelium. Question number 19. Select the tissue which has a strong storage function. Option A, sclerenchyma, B, collenchyma, C, xylem, and D, parenchyma. And the correct option is option D, parenchyma. Last question. The husk of coconut is made up of options: A, collenchyma tissue, B, parenchyma tissue, C, erenchyma tissue, and D, sclerenchyma tissue. And the answer is option D, sclerenchyma tissue. So these are some sample questions. So you have to prepare well. So I wish all the best for your exam. Thank you.